James chapter 1, verse 4. Quote, "But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." Unquote. Looking at the Greek on this verse, there's a couple things to note. But let patience have her perfect. That's the only time in the King James Bible that this phrase, quote, her perfect is, unquote, is used. Think about that. Now, the following things that we want to look at as far as parsing this verse goes, when I reflect on it, reminds me of dying on the cross daily. For instance, ye may be. That means that you're in a present, subjective attitude. That you're allowing yourself to be in the present, today, now, and that you subject yourself to God, knowing that He's going to take care of you. Perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Again, parsing that, wanting, means that you're in the present. You're actively there, but you're passive, knowing that God's going to be taking care of you. Let patience have a perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. I'm going to read you John Gill's commentary here in a second, but here's what I'm facing today. Being humbled, being honest. I have survived cancer. I have seen God take care of all my needs. And today I got hit with a walloping bill. It was there, I just forgot about it, and it took the money that I was counting on. And now I have 2 bills, and I'm seeking God to help take care of that for me. And I didn't want to fear, because fear means distrust of God. It means that you trust more in the devil. So I went in prayer and I told Him, I just want to be there. I want to be there with you, loving you, trusting you, because you've been there for me and you've taken care of me. And no fear. So here's my problems. Here's what I need. Help me, please. God told me, you need to do this first. So I opened it up to see what I'm facing. What is God bringing me through, or putting me in, allowing to happen for this ministry? And let me read John Gill for you. Quote, "But let patience have her perfect work," unquote, "or effect, or be brought unto perfection, which may denote both the sincerity and continuancy of it unto the end with consistency. Patience may be said to be perfect when it appears to be real and sincere, and not disassembled. For as there may be a feigned faith, a disassembled love, and a hypocritical hope, so likewise a mere show of patience. And certain it is, that as there is a patience which is commendable, that is one that is not." 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 20 reads, quote, "For what glory is it, if, when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently? But if, when ye do well, and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, that is acceptable with God." Unquote. And this phrase may also design the constant exercise of this grace to the end. For he that endures or is patient and continues so unto the end shall be saved and enjoy that perfection of glory and happiness expressed in the next clause. Quote, "That ye may be perfect and entire," unquote, "wanting nothing," which cannot be understood of the saints in this present life only as they are in Christ, and in a comparative sense, or as perfection may denote sincerity and uprightness, or of a perfection of parts, but not of degrees. For the saints are very imperfect in themselves, and are very far from being complete in soul, body, and spirit, and want many things, and are wanting in many things. both in the exercise of grace and in the discharge of duty. But when patience has had its perfect work, and has been tried to the utmost, and is found and has held out to the end, then shall the saints be perfect in holiness and happiness, and be entire, whole, and complete, as they be in the resurrection morn, both in soul and body, and will want no good thing, and will be free from every sorrow, nor will they be deficient in any service, and to this sense will agree what James later wrote in James chapter 1, verse 12. And I'll read that. Quote, "Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him." Unquote. You see, my brothers and sisters, God means to help us to grow. He has us through all our trials, our tribulations, our ups and our downs. He's watching to see, what will you do? Will you go ahead and hold on? Take your concerns to Him in prayer? Believe His promises? Die on the cross daily? Keep walking, trusting Him to mature you? Or you will be overcome by all the temporal things? Because on your deathbed, none of this will matter. You're going home. You're going home to the Lord. All these trials and tribulations are gone. What will you do today? How will you be seen by those who are watching you? You may feel that your witness is not much, but people are watching you. And they're watching to see, is God real? And it might mean their salvation, not because you spoke with them, but because you lived the life. I choose to follow and believe God. I want to trust all of His promises. And as you mature as a Christian, you'll develop into this verse. You'll develop into verse number 4. Let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Please continue to pray for me as I continue this ministry, verse by verse, through the entire Bible. Thank you.